Hey guys, I'm back. This is going to be another video response actually. This is just to GH Specialist Nick, who just did a video on his kind of, I guess, favourite TV shows on his collection and sort of ones he's currently watching. And I wanted to do that as well because sometimes I buy like TV seasons and I haven't watched them yet, so I can't really say much. So I kind of wanted to take this opportunity to talk about, you know, some ones maybe I didn't get to in an update, just because I'm really self-indulgent like that. So, well, actually, I've talked about this one before, but I think I'll start off with one of the most underappreciated shows, or unknown, I guess you could say, but it's Friday Night Lights. Like Nick, I've got all 3 seasons. It's just, I really can't stress enough how much you need to go out right now, stop watching this video and go watch Friday Night Lights. It doesn't matter if you don't like sports, it doesn't matter if you don't really like TV drama and you're more into comedy. Just go watch it. Watch a couple episodes, the first season, and it's just amazing. One of the best dramas ever. I think season 4 is airing on NBC right now, and it already aired on DirecTV. My favourite season so far is season 3. I think lots of fans think season 1 is the best, but season 3 is my favourite. Here's another one. It's slightly, well, not older, but yeah, Homicide: Life on the Street. Not sure if I'd watched this when I showed it, but it's a really great, I don't want to call it a procedural, but I guess it is in a way. It's different, I guess you could say. I find lots of like cop shows on TV now just really conventional and predictable. And, you know, there's the sexy lead cast and the will they won't they that you see in Castle and Bones and everything. And I guess they're enjoyable, but there's no real, I don't know, yeah, there's nothing real about it. And that's why I like Homicide. I've only watched up to season 3. But it's great because it feels realistic, you know, the people feel real. You've got old fat guys and not, you know, sexy young women in heels, like what, you know, that you see in like CSI Miami. And this is it's really well written and really done. I haven't watched this season yet. I should get on that, but I've just got a lot of telly books to watch. I'm just doing this kind of randomly as I go. So next we'll talk about ER, which I've got a bunch of seasons of here. I just finished season 6 yesterday actually. I know I was just talking about how conventional procedurals were, and this is a sort of medical procedural, would you call it that? I don't know, or does that just... yeah. But this is one that I like a lot, because one of the things I love about ER is that the doctors actually feel like doctors. You know, they know what they're doing, and the show doesn't treat you like an idiot. You know, medically, they don't explain anything to you unless, you know, they have to explain it to a character whose, you know, family is ill or whatever. And you don't need to know because, you know when something bad's happening, you know when something, you know, what they're doing isn't necessarily important, but also it is in terms of making it realistic. So yeah, I just finished season 6, which brought in a bunch of new characters, and they killed off one, who I won't say just in case, you know, someone's watching it and they don't want to be spoiled. But definitely this season was great. I thought it had one of the best scenes in the entire show. I won't spoil it, but basically it's when a certain character gets killed off and someone finds that person, and it's just an amazing scene because it's so unconventional in the way they did it, and like and it just I just thought it was awesome, and it's not something you kind of would see in that kind of scene. I'm trying to sort of avoid spoilers, but I know it's, you know, 10 years old this season now, but you never know. I was spoiled on that character's death, so can never be too careful. Okay, so next show I'm going to talk about is one Frisky Dingo, which I know is kind of, it looks really bizarre, and I've talked about it before, but it's so freaking awesome. I'd say if you like weird, fucked up cartoons, they're just random as hell. Frisky Dingoes for you. The episodes are about 10 minutes each. So I watched all this season 1 in one day, just 13 episodes. But I wish they would release season 2 in the UK, because it's just so bizarre, and there are some scenes in it that you're just like, how are they coming up with this weird shit? And what's really cool about it is it's all one big long storyline that just continues on. So it's like a kind of, it's like a kind of 2-hour little animated mini movie, I guess you could say, if you watch it all in one go. It's just so freaking bizarre and weird, and it sucks that there wasn't a season 3, because Frisky Dingo is just it makes me laugh thinking about it. It's just really random. Was an Adult Swim show, I should say. Probably one of the best that I've seen. Sweat like an animal. I suppose I should mention Buffy and Angel and everything, but I mean, I've done all the reviews on the real DVD watches for them. There's with Nick and Scott and Jack Cody. So I constantly say Buffy's my favourite show ever, and with all the shows I've got, that's saying something. So, but if you haven't seen them, definitely recommend Buffy and then Angel, Firefly, Dollhouse. But this one I do want to talk about, which is the 3-part web series, if I can get it out. Dr. Horrible. I watched this again the other day, and it is so much better than I remember. I don't know what it was. I loved it and everything, but I just it's just brilliant, isn't it? The songs are amazing, and just the way it's set up is so brilliant, and Nathan Fillion as Captain Hammer is just such a douche, and it's just so funny. And I think my favourite, maybe not my favourite, but one of my favourite songs in it is the Bad Horse song, when he opens the letter and those cowboys pop in. Oh yeah, let's give it. I did a review for this for the Movie Reviewers 100, but let's just talk about Chuck. I definitely recommend this. It was just renewed for a 4th season. Yay! But it's awesome. Season 3 is nearly over. It's been great so far. Can't wait to see how they end it. But it's just such a fun show. Like really, sometimes I'm like, oh, that episode had a couple plot holes in it. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't really make sense, does it? But then you're like, I don't care. It's just so entertaining, and the cast is just so great, and the stories are so much fun, and Sarah's so hot, it just all makes up for it, doesn't it? I think maybe, another one of my favourite shows on TV at the moment, True Blood. What can I say about True Blood? I love it. It's so trashy and just awesome, and season 2, that's just come out on DVD, and I can't wait getting that, definitely, because it's season 2 is even better, and it's just so awesome. Red horse, rides across the nation. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Big Love quickly, which I've seen the first 2 seasons of. I know I heard some people complaining about season 4, but I can't speak for that. But the first 2 seasons, especially season 2, are awesome. It's like a show that you wouldn't think you'd like, really. It's about is it polygamy? Or polygamy is like part of it or something, but like where you can have more than one wife, and it's about is it Mormons? I get confused with all the religions, but it's really well written, and it doesn't take like that religion is evil stance. It's just a really well written, very compelling characters, and sort of very kind of human and flawed, and that always makes for the best television, doesn't it? So if you haven't watched Big Love, definitely check it out. It's really great. Just if I can throw this in to my video, I think next show I'm going to be watching is Miracles complete series. It just sounds kind of intriguing, and it's only, I think, 13 episodes, so I think I can whiz through that fairly quickly and then get on to something else. But hopefully that'll be good. I'm also looking to start Non-Exposure. I was gonna, but then I decided to watch ER6. Yeah. I also really want to start ER7, but I'm going to take a break, because this has got Elizabeth Mitchell in it. I know I mentioned that from Lost and V, and I love her. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to be watching next, probably. Red horse, red horse. Yeah, I guess that's some, I don't know, they were just kind of random ones as I was just going. There's still a lot of stuff here I haven't watched, you know me, hopefully. I guess that wraps up that. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. I bet you can't wait, you're just sitting in your chair or wherever, just in anticipation going, oof, 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 oof. Next video, what's it going to be? About TV again, possibly. Alright, okay, I'm rambling now. Peace. Bye.